If you've been following along lately, you'll know that I've been learning about Rust. So far, it's going great. But there's one thing I wasn't sure about. How can I write Rust in my favorite editor, Neovim? I did some research on the subject, and I think I came away with a pretty sweet setup. So in this video, I'll show you how to set up Rust within Neovim for an awesome developer experience. We have syntax highlighting, LSP goodies with Rust tools, and even debugging with nvim-dap, nvim-dap-ui, and codelldb. After this video, you too can be like all the other cool Rust developers on the internet. Let's go! Now, in order to get this amazing Neovim set up with Rust, there's a few things you gotta do. So in this video, I'll go over the following steps: installing Rust through the Rustup toolchain, installing basic LSP support with Rust tools, setting up dap and dap-ui in Neovim, and installing codelldb through Mason and configuring it to work with nvim-dap and nvim-dap-ui. After this video, your Rust setup in Neovim is going to be really sick. So let's get into it. The first thing we'll need to do is install Rust. The easiest way to install Rust is to use the Rustup tool. Rustup is similar to ASDF or NVM, the node version management tool. It allows you to manage your Rust versions and allow you to select between different tool chains, like an instance of the Rust compiler, and channels, such as nightly, stable, etc. To install, you'll simply copy and paste a code snippet into your terminal. Then you'll want to make sure your cargo bin directory is in your path. This appears to be automatically handled in ZSH and bash, but if you use fish shell, I think you're going to have to take another step in order to make sure the directory is in your path. You'll probably have to export your path in your fish config file to include your cargo bin directory. Either way, when you're finished, you can type rust up to make sure everything works. If not, please consult the documentation, it's pretty thorough. Let's move on to the next piece. So let's install Rust tools. Rust Tools is an awesome package that gives you hints, LSP goodies, debugging, and the ability to build and run your Rust program from within Neovim, amongst other things. It's pretty sweet. The first thing we'll need to do is add Rust Analyzer to our list of packages that we use. Now, I'm using a custom Neovim setup that I made from scratch. If you want to see a video on it, I'll put a link to another video in the description. Check that out whenever you want to learn about how I built this Neovim setup from scratch. In my setup, I already have a few useful things for using Rust tools. I have a custom configuration written completely in Lua. I use Lazy as a package manager. It's similar to Packer. I have Mason installed for handling my LSP installations in Neovim. And I also have LSP Saga for connecting the LSP functionality to Neovim buffers. These packages are all important for our Rust tools install, and I'll explain a little bit more about that literally right now. When looking at the Rust tools repository, we can see some prerequisites listed. We already have nvim LSP config taken care of through LSP Saga, and Rust Analyzer is an LSP that gets installed through Mason. To install Rust Analyzer, we need to open Mason with the Mason command. Then we can move over to our list of LSPs and find Rust Analyzer. Of course, this is already installed in our system, but this is where you would find it. Now we are ready to actually install and configure Rust tools. We add the repo to our list of packages required in Lazy. This will be auto-installed the next time we open Vim. And we create a new file to add the configuration to Rust tools. In my setup, I have a plugin config directory that contains all my settings for Lua packages I have installed. In this directory, we add a new file called rustconfig.lua. In this file, we call the normal setup function that you would do with a lot of Lua packages for Neovim. And in the setup function, we want to essentially copy and paste the Rust tools repo example to get a couple of LSP key bindings, just to get our beaks wet. And one more thing. For me, I added a little more config around the tools to make sure the hover actions were auto-focused. I found in my installation, the little hover actions from Rust tools were not focused, and this setting fixed that issue. Last but not least, we want to add this new setup file to the init.lua file in this directory, so everything gets imported correctly. After that, we restart nvim so Lazy can load our Rust tools package, and we take this bad boy for a spin. If you open a Rust program, you can see we now have hints, type definitions, documentation, and all kinds of cool shit. We can even hover over a main function and build/run the program right in Neovim. But if we try to debug our program, we get an error saying dap is not configured. So hold on to your keyboards, because we're going to install nvim-dap next. Now, I'm not a big debugger guy. My background is mostly in scripting languages like Ruby and JavaScript, and since these languages get run on the fly and not compiled first, I never really got into using a debugger for them in my day-to-day workflow. For Rust, however, I want to do things right. Unlike interpreted languages, where the code is executed directly, compiled languages like Rust require a separate compilation step, and then the code is transformed into machine code. This makes it a lot more difficult to inspect the behavior of the code and identify issues. So a debugger provides a way to interact with the compiled code and understand what's happening during runtime when you run this executable that you've compiled. Suffice to say, a debugger is pretty important when it comes to compiled languages. So let's set up our debugger tools in Neovim. To get our debugger working in Neovim, we'll need three things. nvim-dap is a debug adapter protocol client implementation for Neovim. It basically allows you to connect debuggers and debug your compiled code for a number of different languages. It kind of works the same way as the LSP client in Neovim. nvim-dap-ui is a great package that adds a lot of UI elements to nvim-dap. This essentially just makes our debugger a little more friendly. And then we have codelldb, which is a debugger for many different compiled languages written for VS Code. But first, let's start with nvim-dap and nvim-dap-ui. We add each of these files to our dependency table in Lazy. Then we want to create a new Lua file to configure our debugger adapters. Let's call it dapconfig.lua. And of course, we'll want to include our new file in the init.lua so everything gets loaded in our configs. The setup for dap and dap-ui is pretty simple. We want to call setup for dap-ui like we would for most other Lua plugins. And we'll want to set up a few key bindings for dap. Just a few helpful things like setting breakpoints. One helpful thing I like to add is the ability for dap-ui to close itself when you're done debugging. So we can hook into a couple of dap events to open and close the dap-ui. Essentially, when dap is initialized, we want to open the dap-ui automatically, and when we exit dap, we want dap-ui to close automatically. Otherwise, you'd have to manually open and close dap-ui. This makes life a lot easier. Now, nvim-dap can hook into codelldb for debugging functionality within Neovim, so you're going to want to install codelldb. Now, you can install it manually, but I prefer to do this through Mason. And I'll explain a little bit more about that soon. So open Mason, navigate to the dap tab, and install codelldb. The reason we install codelldb through Mason is that it gives us a dynamic way to reference its install path. If you move to another computer and use these .dot files, you'll only need to install codelldb through Mason and everything should work just fine. If you installed codelldb manually on a previous setup, you'll have to specify the install path for every machine you run the setup on. So with codelldb installed, we can add debugging to our Rust tools configuration. We go into our Rust tools config file and add a few lines that specify the extension path and the install path for codelldb from Mason. Then we add a dap configuration table to our Rust tools config like so. So let's restart Neovim and give this puppy a try. We can put a breakpoint in our program somewhere, hover over the main function with leader K, and select debug. And would you look at that? You can see all the debugger panes thanks to dap-ui. You have stacks, local variables, a console, and you can even step into and over functions. It's almost like it's a fully functional debugger for Rust. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm looking forward to making more Rust videos soon, but in the meantime, if you're curious how I made my Neovim setup, check out this video next. And hey, thanks nerds.